What's going on, YouTube? Hope everyone is doing well, first and foremost, throughout these strange, extremely bizarre times. Like, this is crazy. All right? It's crazy out here. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Try to find some kind of beauty in all this madness, though, and right? Make things right. I'm holding up well. The barbershops it's shut down right now, so it is what it is. I don't care about that. So let me get right to why I was making this video. I was on a live stream by a gentleman. His name is Al Sifa, Brother Al Sifa, and his channel is called the XRP Command Center. In his live today, first of all, the XRP Command Center. Check out that channel for the viewers who are watching this. If you don't know, just give him, stop by his channel, subscribe to his channel. He's one of the more bullish personalities that I've seen on YouTube regarding XRP. He's very bullish on XRP, like a very Ripple XRP. He knows the science behind it. To me, it's just one and the same, but when he explains it, it's two different entities. But Ripple and XRP should really, really appreciate Al Sifa. 1000%. Like, they need to know who Al Sifa is. Shout out to Ripple XRP. Y'all need to really pay attention to who Al Sifa is. And that man has been completely in support of that crypto project. All right, check out that channel. Brother Al Sifa had a live stream today, and I was on the live stream, and he started talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I was affected by it because he started talking about me and comparing like the style of music, right, and the style of rap, mine versus Tekashi 6ix9ine. First of all, I didn't expect him to do that. So that was, completely humbling. It's just the humility factor scale just shot through the roof. And I thank you for that, brother. But he was talking about how 6ix9ine, first of all, I'm super, super underground. Like, nobody knows me, right? Many people know 6ix9ine. He's very famous, period. He's just international with it. An international artist, for real. But he was making a comparison as far as like why somebody like 6ix9ine, who came out of jail, prison for snitching on his street allegiance and ties that he has. So he snitched on a bunch of his former gang member buddies. And he's back out, and he's back out almost like stronger than ever. I'm not surprised personally because 6ix9ine is what I call a manufactured gimmick, a manufactured artist. He has talent. He sure does have talent. I'm not hating on the man. I'm not hating on the young boy. He's not a man to me. He's a man of age, of course. Young man though. He has talent. But he also has been exploited, and it takes advantage and manipulates the situation to get him to where he's gotten to today. Doesn't excuse what he did. It doesn't excuse what he did, right? But he has a machine behind him. He has a machine behind him that's going to ensure that he continues to be successful because he's a money maker. It's about money. He's made a lot of money for many, many people, including his former gang associates, which is what he said caused him also. One of the reasons why, because he was getting robbed, right? They were robbing him blind behind his back because he was a money maker. He is a money maker. He just came out of jail, and he jumps on his first live on social media, and all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but immediately, he garnered millions of views on whatever platform he used. I'm not sure, maybe it was Instagram, for example. Millions of views, people watching. At that time, like the audience, not after the fact, but live, 2 million plus, and he even said it while the live was going on. That translates into money. That translates into currency and to making money. He's a money maker. He dropped a video last week of, I guess, is one of his singles. I didn't hear it, but from what I'm told, that reached, and what I saw, multi-millions as far as views. His character generates money. How the street feels and how the industry feels is two different things, because it's true. If this was 10, 20, 25, 30 years ago, he would not be able to get away with what he just got away with. Especially, like, no. And to say that he's the king of New York, he just has a billboard in Times Square in the middle of a pandemic, but he has a billboard there with all the colors attracting all kinds of attention, because that's what it's about too, feeding off attention. He just thrives off of that because that translates into money. For him to say that he's the king of New York and to taunt people and say, look, if you don't have this kind of watch or this kind of jewelry, you and I can't be in the same conversation, trying to say that people are not on his level if you can't afford what he has, because as if that just substantiates who he is and gives him value. It's the wrong message he's sending, but that's what's working for him. That's part of the gimmick. That's part of all of what I'm talking about. Like, this guy is just, he may very well have some talent. I'm not really a fan of his music. It doesn't mean I hate him. I just don't gravitate towards the music. It's not my thing. I'm different generation, right? It is what it is. Whatever. But he's not here to fail. Regardless, that whole snitching narrative, again, going back to the streets versus the music industry, it's two separate worlds, it's two separate situations. He could very well be an outcast in the streets, right? The streets are not dealing with him, period. You snitched, you're supposed to live by a certain code, this is what, you were a party, you were a gangster, you're some kind of G, you're a gang member, you're a blood gang member, blah, 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 and you start in trouble, and now you flipped on your people, you told on them, so he gets no points in the streets. But the music industry doesn't care about that. In fact, they're using that as a way to sensationalize his story and to catapult him to even greater heights so he could become even more of success, which translates to money. They don't care about him. There was one point when I saw that while he was serving his short time, because the rest of them got big numbers, some would say, football numbers that he told on. They're going to be in prison for a while, a long time, for many years. In his short time while he was arrested, there was something in the news where they were saying that one of the drug cartels, I guess, a drug cartel reached out to him in some way to offer protection. What does that tell you? A drug cartel reached out and offered protection, not a street organization or association, a drug cartel. So it's like the people don't really care about the fact that he snitched. And not only that, which is kind of messed up, but it's the real deal. He was in a street organization that, was primarily African American. And he told on them and got them all in jail. No one, that's not going to be, like, the problem with that is, what I'm saying is, people don't care. Okay, you sent a bunch of black brothers to jail. Oh, well. What's your new music that's going to come out? What's your new single, your new album? People don't, no one cares about that. No one cares about that. He has a support from the females. Crazy. He has a support, because when he talks about his story like he did a couple days ago on his live to try to justify why he told, you don't think for a second that, the women appealed to him? You don't think that he got new fans by even doing that? When they heard his position, because he knows how to manipulate, he knows how to control the story to make it fit his narrative, you don't think that was impactful enough for him to even get more attention? That's why he can talk the mess he's talking. And that's why it's even being said that Roc Nation will probably work with him. In what capacity, I don't know. But a machine like Roc Nation to be behind 6ix9ine, there's no stopping. There's no stopping him. There's no stopping him. And let one hair, let one hair be harmed on him. You don't think the authorities are just gonna go after everybody who's talking mess about him? You know, who's of some type of prominence in the record industry or whomever? He's like untouchable because he's tied in with these people. You talk about a machine. You talk about law enforcement. You're talking about possibly just cartels. And come on, you're affecting the money. He's what they call the bag, and you're affecting the bag. They don't care at what level that he was. He ratted and snitched and did whatever as far as street. People don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And he's going to continue to do what he does. He's just going to continue. And it's messed up. He's still going to get shows. He's still going to make, and it's true. How does somebody, this is why I say there's a difference between the streets and the industry. What he did in the streets is like a major violation. Major violation according to the street. I don't live by the street. I'm a civilian. But because he told, it's like, okay, no, there's no coming back from that, right? Even though he did that, he has a billboard. Even though he did that, he has a billboard on Times Square. Times Square of all places. Of all places. Thanks. Even though he did that, he has a billboard on Times Square. That just lets you know that people don't care. People don't care because it's about money. You think that billboard is free? No, they're investing in him because whatever they invest in him, whatever monies they give him, it's gonna be multiplied more. The comeback. Whatever deal amount they're making, it's just because they know it's gonna be more gains and returns to them versus him. Because he's a commodity. He's a product that they're trying to protect. He's a money maker. That's all it's about. It's all it's about. So, a person who is independent, who's trying to make music, who whatever, never gonna get a light of day or some 6ix9ine. I don't, first of all, I'm not his age, and I could do what he's doing because it's just not me. I'm not, rainbow hair and all this stuff. It's not me. It worked for him though. There's many people I've seen. I know many people, many artists who are struggling. Great entertainers. This is it's almost like a element of luck that gets involved with the music industry. It's really about who you know, and there's an element of luck that's involved with it too. Because you can know the right people and you can still be in a position where you wish you had better opportunities. So element of luck is really keen in this point. And what caused him to become international is because he was popular overseas first before he blew up in the States. He was popular overseas, and he's now, now back, he's out, and he's brandishing all this, new jewelry and flashy stuff and his hair and, his story about betrayal and how he was loyal and he had to deal with, betrayal and disloyalty and kidnapping and all this crazy stuff and threats. On social media, he's saying this stuff. This is what a lot of people become overnight sensations, and from using these social media platforms 10, 20, 15, 20 years ago, 25. Yeah, so in a nutshell, in terms of independent artists, how many overnight sensations have, how many acts do we know that have been overnight sensations and they use social media? They've been quite a few. They use social media to, create a buzz or to expose themselves. They create music and they go on whatever platform, whether it's, the World Star, Instagram. They go viral, and then overnight sensations. Overnight, where they don't have to depend on a record label. They don't have to depend on the machine. They prefer to do things on their own, independently, but many people can't afford that. Well, not can't afford that. Many people just are not afforded. There's a luck element. It's about, like I was saying, and who you know. I remember a lady a long time. This was when, for those who don't know, I know I'm dating myself, but Menudo used to be this worldwide boy group. Woo! One lady, I was real young, and I overheard her say to somebody in a conversation regarding the music industry. She was talking about Menudo and saying like how some people, you know, they these boy bands, you know, they're successful, but in the music industry, there's certain things that is not really popular, but it's about doing favors. Who you know, who you blow, timing and luck. Sad to say, it's the real. I didn't understand that when those things hit my ears. I didn't understand what she was saying, and then come to find out throughout, you know, over the years, several decades later, several decades. How old am I really? But you know, sometime later, she wasn't wrong. When you hear these stories about the things that people had to do, these successful A-list celebrities, A-list musicians and artists, what they had to undergo, just to maintain their stardom. It could get real dicey. It could get really, really dicey. So, you know, I don't know. This is the thing, man. Because Brother Alcifo said, you know, I mean, I'm not even gonna. I was just like really appreciated his words regarding. I didn't know. I didn't expect it. Like you know, for him to say, you know, that he liked some of my music. I was like, wow, you know, and that's from another artist because he's an artist as well. And I told him, you know, because I heard a couple of musics on another live stream that Drunk on Crypto, and even today I said, you know, we need to collab, man, because I don't mind having fun and working with other creators and other artists. I don't mind that because I do it from a perspective of art and craft. Like work on your craft, do the art, and let the chips let the chips fall where they may. You know. But in terms of 6ix9ine, man, that's a horse of another color, literally. A horse of many colors on the spectrum. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. We everybody, we'll see how it turns out for him, but as far as, you know, I don't think his success will stop. I think it's actually going to even go even higher than before. Truth be told, he can't claim being a gangster anymore. That's a no-go. Salute to everybody who's watching. Take care of yourselves in these crazy days and times. And I'll catch you later. Be well. And also check out XRP Command Center. Take care of yourselves.